Well, hey, team. It's Thursday evening, and here we are again to talk about what a great week we had and what we're going to do next week. But today, before we get started on doing all of that, I want to welcome my good friend and our sister, Jennifer Eward, to our meeting. Jennifer's coming from what part of California are you in, Jennifer?
Right in the middle, Fresno. It's right in the middle of the state.
Jennifer's in Fresno, and Jennifer has been a big help to me on the side. Whenever I need to do anything that's technical, I can call Jennifer. She's my go-to girl, but I have also watched Jennifer grow her business. And the reason why I asked Jennifer to come here is because of that. Just because I've watched her go from fashion director to senior division. I've watched her do that in less than, what, how many years, Jennifer?
This month makes 4.
4 years she went from fashion director to senior division. And we all witnessed her go to senior division. So it's just been so inspiring for me. And one of the things that Mary Grace talks about is printing out a promotion for yourself. So whenever I feel myself going into a slump, I will print out that promotion and I act as if. And I promote myself right back up the ladder so that I can keep myself always fresh and new, so that I'm always learning something. So I'm not going to take up any more of Jennifer's time. I asked Jennifer to share with you how she did, tell you about her Park Lane experience. So Jennifer, it's all yours.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me tonight. I'm so grateful to just be able to share a little bit about my story, and hopefully it's encouraging to each of you, and you can take something away that will help you grow your businesses as well. So 4 years ago, I was at a place where Kylie is my youngest, and she was 3 months old at the time. And then I have Brayden, who will be 7 in October. So he was almost 3 at that point. And I was really feeling the pressure that I knew I did not want to be working at a full-time clock in type of a job, that I had to be away from my kids because I knew that they would need me. Fast forward 4 years, they sure need me right now, and they need me to be in my home, helping them with their school. So, but I knew that I wanted to be the mom that was able to go to the classroom and help in their classroom. I wanted to be the mom that could pick them up. All of those kinds of things. Those were really important to me because that was something that I saw my mom be able to do for me, and to have her in the home and be available. I think that's the most precious gift that we can give our kids is our time. And so Trent and I knew about direct sales. We had family members that had kind of done it, but I did not have any experience in sales whatsoever. I didn't know, but I had been to a Park Lane party in the spring when I was pregnant. And then come July, my friend signed up, and I'm like, what is she doing? I can't believe she's signing up. She's signing up for that Park Lane jewelry. And like I said that to Trent and I had this conversation, and then she of course talked to me, and I was like, I don't know, Gianna, like, I don't know if that's really for me. Like, I just have a newborn. I don't know if this is the right time. But then that push of, but what if, like, if I want to get out of being able in that clocking in and out type of a job, like I have to start somewhere. And so at that time, we had a senior division that had called me and said, why don't you try it? Like, you have nothing to lose. I was like, well, I mean, okay. Trent and I talked. We looked at other direct sales companies, and we kept coming back to the comp plan at Park Lane and said, it doesn't compare. It does not compare to anywhere else that we've looked. And so we told ourselves, we don't have anything to lose. We could always quit if it doesn't work out, but we're really going to give this a shot, and we're going to put everything that we have into it. and our time and our effort, and we're going to see what we can do and make of this business. So I did. And I have not looked back. And that first 6 months, so I started in August, that first 6 months did not recruit anybody. And I kind of was just soaking in all of the trainings that I could get, whether it was a lunch and learn, whether it was going and watching any of the videos that were provided to us, our local team meetings. I was made sure that I was faithful to those. And I just listened. I gleaned and I listened. And it wasn't until that I went to convention in February that everything clicked. And I was like, okay, I see a big picture of how this business can really work for my family and for myself. And so then in February, I got home from convention and I found my first recruit and promoted to branch. And we do not encourage you to wait until you attend your first convention, by the way. Phyllis and Candace and your leaders are there to help you make that happen now. We have such a privilege with this $99 kit right now that everybody can find a business buddy. Whether you're already a branch or you're not yet a branch, you want to go out and find that business buddy now and keep bringing on those buddies. But anyways, so then in March, I added another 3 people and promoted to area that next month in March. And then I built and I said, okay, let's look at, I went with my leader at that point and looked at the comp plan. Okay, what do I get to take advantage of as an area? What are the comp plans that are good for myself as we continue to build this team? And I did that for another 1.5 years. In that time, my leader ended up leaving. And so then I had a decision to make. Okay, who am I working for? Am I working for that senior division that's now gone? Or am I working for myself and my family? I'm working for myself and my family. Like, it doesn't matter. I needed to stop looking at those around me and what they were doing. I needed to stop kind of comparing myself to other people. I needed to worry about me and my family and what my team was doing and producing. So if that is something that you struggle with in like comparing yourself to others and thinking, well, gosh, I really want to be like that Jennifer girl. She's pretty amazing. Like, put your blinders on and be, I want to be the best me. You all have goals that are separate that are not going to be like anybody else's goals. And so you want to meet your goals. You want to achieve your goals because nobody else's goals matter. They don't live in your house. They don't live with you 24/7. You do. And so I encourage you to just focus on your goals and achieving what's important to you. And so at that point, that's what I did. And then I guess it was 3 or 4 months after I had that good talk with myself, then I promoted to division, and I maxed out that comp plan as best as I could. And then this time last year, they had that amazing Boss Up program, and Michelle and I got a plan together, and we did it. I still am in awe, and I'm so proud of myself. And I think that that's something that oftentimes we as women, we don't give ourselves enough credit, right? Like, you have to be proud of yourself. Like, get to a point where you're like, I achieved that. I got my first recruit. That's awesome. Like, pat yourself on the back and like give yourself that moment of, I'm awesome. Like, I did this. And then move on. Like, okay, now what? Now what is my next goal that I can go after and achieve? And celebrate those things. We're all here as a team together, whether it's me in California, whether it's all of you, Jackie in Texas, like everybody is all over our country, and yet we're all one. We're all a part of Team Shine On, and we're all here to cheer each other on. So know that in your goals, like there's someone out there that is going to be there to cheer you on. So not only are you going to want to find a business buddy that is outside that you're going to bring in, but find a business buddy that is in Park Lane, whether it's on your local team, whether it's someone on our Shine On team outside of that. Find a business buddy that can help hold you accountable to your goals and encourage you, cheer you on, maybe give you a little kick in the buns when you need a little kick in the buns, like find people that are going to be your cheerleaders and help encourage you, because we all get discouraged sometimes. Like that's just a part of business. And yet, like you want to have those people that are going to say, all right, Candace, I hear you, but we're not going to stay here. We're going to pick ourselves up and we're going to keep going. And so that has been another thing that has been very helpful for me as I have continued to build, is to find those business buddies that you can kind of grab onto and hold. Definitely Phyllis has been one of those for me as we've talked through things as leaders and gleaned information from just in life too. I think that that's important because you learn so many things, not only about business, but about yourself as you're walking through your direct sales career. And so find somebody that you want to do life with and that will help encourage you. So to recap, immerse yourself in as many trainings as you can. Find yourself a business buddy that is going to help encourage you and build you up. And then find a business buddy that you're going to bring into the business with you so that you can start that momentum of growing your team and maximizing the comp plan. So know the comp plan. If you have never printed it out, print it out. You guys, I am a senior division, and I'm going to eat my words right now because I have
it right here.
Here it is. I have printed out and up on my bulletin board the comp plan and the Mercedes brochure. I have them both printed out and they hang on my bulletin board right next to me because I'm always referring back to them, whether it's for myself, whether it's for a team member. I want these to be at my fingertips. So if you have not printed out your comp plan, that's your homework from me. I don't know if Phyllis gives homework, but I give homework. Print out your comp plan and look at everything that's entitled to you right now at your level and go get it. Like, don't leave money on the table that is spoken for you. Like, go take it away from Park Lane. It's yours. It's not theirs. So you go take it. You're entitled to that. And go find it. Go find what money that you're leaving on the table. And we have one more week of these amazing specials that you can go and maximize your comp plan for August. So that's my little spiel for you tonight. Does anybody have any questions or anything that they want to say or ask?
You know what I will say? I think if you're not friends with Jennifer on Facebook, you might want to be friends with her, because I get a lot of ideas from the sisters in the group. When I see them doing something, I don't necessarily have to do exactly what they're doing, but it's seeing their ideas that will help me to produce ideas of my own. I can make it my own. We talked about that last week. So make sure that you're friends with Jennifer on Facebook so that you can keep up and see what's going on. No questions? All right. Well, there's Deborah. Okay. Well, if you don't have any questions, Jennifer, I am so grateful that you came and joined us this
Audrey
evening.
wins it. Audrey needs to win a prize. She's the first one to send me a friend request.
Ah! Congratulations. Hey, all right. That is just wonderful. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate your words of
You're
wisdom.
welcome. And if anybody has follow-up questions or anything that they want to send me in a private message or whatever, please feel free to always reach out.
I have one question, Jennifer, a quick question. As you were building, did those recruits come from your shows and your host?
Yes. I would say 98%, 99%. It's very rare that you have someone that comes out and is like, hey, pick me. You know what I mean? Like, you don't often have people that are sending you private messages that you don't go after and offer it to. So absolutely, I would say that most of my recruits have been offering the business to everyone, no matter what.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, let's give Jennifer a big hand.
Thank you very much, Jen.
Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much.
All right. Well, thank you, Jen. You're welcome to stay if you like.
I got phone calls coming in, so I'm going to hop off, but for sure, if you guys have questions,
Okay.
let me know.
Thank
Bye,
you.
girls.
Bye.
So, ladies, I hope that you all have enjoyed our time with Jennifer. I've watched Jennifer, and I love her story, that she had an infant, but she also had a desire. The bottom line is the fact that when she talks about Trent is her husband. And I remember a couple weeks ago, Jennifer was supposed to do a live show, and it was before the trip, just before the trip. She was rounding up the end of the trip. I should have asked her to tell you all about that. And she couldn't do the video. But her husband had been listening to her so much that he actually came on live and did the video for her. He did the video. He's on all the trips with her, and he is totally into the business. So, that's just for the person that can do that. And my husband, he used to go to shows with me when I first started. Darnell would always go to vendor events with me when I first started, before I had any partners and anybody to do business with. So, the business buddy piece is really an easier way to look at recruiting. But you could easily say to your girlfriend, I love working my business. I wish you could do this with me. It would be so much fun for us to do this together. That's so much easier than saying, how would you like to become a fashion director for Park Lane and get on videos every other day and do a whole bunch of training? It's just so much easier to say, I really want you to work business with me, and I think that you would really like it. I need a partner in business with me. I would love us to have a business together. That's so different. That's so different. I've been meaning to talk about that because that's something we talked about at the leader meeting. And so that's another thing, ladies. When you all promote up to area manager, you'll be able to come to the leader meetings. And on Thursdays, those meetings are pretty powerful. It's a lot of information transferred in that meeting. And I try to bring back as much as I can. But sometimes I just, I probably miss some things. So it would be easier if you all were a part of that. So, become an area manager. I like what Jennifer said. Start somewhere. Start now. Start where you are. Don't wait. Don't keep leaving money on the table. I don't know if Candace is back or not, but Candace is amazed, and I don't think she'll mind me telling you that the 40% commission is a big difference from 30%, 10%. It makes her work harder because you want to make sure you're getting everything that Park Lane has to offer. My checks are different. I'm working different. My shows are different. Y'all know that I always talk about I'm a one-on-one person, and that's the kind of business I have run for a long time. I like that. But it's so much easier. This past week I did whatever it was. I don't even know what I did. I was collecting orders. All week long I was collecting orders, but I put them in that cart and I did the link and I opened the show. And it was so pleasing to me last night when I closed my show. I had 8 orders. So I did 2 little $20 orders to make it 10 orders. And I got $400 in free jewelry. So, I ran it all week. I just started on my Jewels and Gems page at 5:30 this evening. Audrey was on there with me. I just started a bag. So I want 12 people to buy this bag. When 12 people buy the bag, that's $390 plus 400. It's about $450 that I'm going to make up of those bags. I need 12 people to buy one bag apiece. I've already sold 2. I got to go back on there and say 2 bags are gone. I'm running it from today. Buttons. Come here, girl. Thank you. She messed with somebody outside. So you can copy that from my page if you're interested in doing it. But I came on my group this evening to talk about it. I started talking to people yesterday. I'm still not as good as I want to be. I want to do 10 to 15 minutes. I don't want to talk long because when people see the video and it says, oh, that video is 35 minutes, I ain't got time for that, they keep moving. So if I can get it down to 10 minutes, people will say, let me see what she's talking about. So I told them yesterday, I showed them 5 pieces that were above $100, and I talked about the plan, the bonus plan. So I came back today and I showed them 5 pieces that were $40 or less, and I talked about style drops, and I talked about my bag. And tomorrow I will come back and I will do one whole cart. Tomorrow I'm going to do 4 half-price pieces, 2 pieces, I'm going to do the whole cart. And I'm going to do it in 5 or 10 minutes and get off. And see, they'll get it. People, you're the same way. If you're like me, I'm a shopper. So when I see something I like, I don't always just jump right on it, but I'll go back and look at it. So if it's a 5-minute video telling you how you can get $500 worth of jewelry for $200, they're going to go back and look at it. That's what my customers did with the emerald bracelet. I think I sold 6 emerald bracelets last week. And that got me, with my 2 $20 orders, they got me an $800 order, which is 1,600 points for the trip, and $400 in free jewelry because I was a hostess. I didn't have a party last week, so I had to make up a party. So I am encouraging you to take advantage of knowing the people on the team and seeing what other people are doing and just doing it. Just do it. Just try something different. Audrey has been different in the last 6 months, I would say, since you've been home with COVID.
Sorry.
Audrey's just like me with the doggy. So it's the same difference. And I'm sure that when she comes off the speaker, off of being muted, she can tell you that her sales have probably tripled. So that means your checks are probably tripling. Oh, and Audrey has on an emerald bracelet. Ah! Look. OMG. I can't wait. Now, let me ask you, Audrey, is that one you earned or did you buy that?
This is the one I earned.
Oh, maybe mine will be here soon.
Yeah.
So, I sure hope so.
I know. Things have really, it's the mail,
Yes,
certainly not any fault of Park Lanes at all. But I also wanted to ask you too, I never got the Fallon bracelet from last month.
We didn't either. I don't think they've mailed out yet.
All right.
They haven't mailed out yet. I meant to ask that today on the leader call, but we didn't.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure, And
you want to say something about your success in the last 6 months?
I really had the biggest success when, and that's kind of when things kind of started going on, but I have pushed myself to try to do a Facebook Live every Sunday. And I did not this past Sunday. Things just didn't work out for me. So, but as I was doing them, I did get a lot more people to, kind of chime in. But when we did that party with Michelle, that's when I really got a lot of people picked up for some reason.
Well, Michelle is really good. Her presentation is good. And I think group events, which is what, we're talking about doing next month. When we have our team events, that's a big momentum for us, and that gets the snowball rolling.
Yeah, and I find that helpful. I've been getting, a lot of feedback But I have really had to make phone calls to get orders. They're not necessarily coming from my Facebook Lives. They're coming from making.
I'm
Luke.
going to talk about lives, and we'll work on that, Audrey, because there's a method to the madness. That I think what happens is people do see our posts, because I get the same people comment all the time. I would like to get new people involved, but I cannot say it often enough.
Yeah.
Phone calls is really the key.
What is that now?
Making phone calls,
Okay.
getting
Yes.
on the phone is really important.
Yeah.
And being patient with people.
Right.
You know, and don't take no for an answer. I don't always, when people say, yep, I saw your post, girl, I ain't trying to do nothing this week. I'm like, girl, you better do it now, because those bracelets sell out. And they're like, oh, you don't think they're going to be around? Well, when they're around, the next time they're probably going to be $212.
Exactly.
Well, how much are they now? Oh, you can get it for $30 now. Oh, well, let me go ahead and get mine now. But I used to be, when they said, I ain't doing nothing, or I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, all right, thank you, maybe next time. I talk them right out of it. So
Yeah.
you have to know how to, you have to, like Jennifer said, make up your mind. I want this. I want this. I want the trip. I want the trip this time. And I usually come this close to trips because I won't do the extra work. So now I've decided I'm going to do the extra work, and I want to win my trip early in the game. I want to win early in the game. We have until November. Everybody on this page is eligible to win that trip right now. Would that be amazing? But see, you're not going to win it if you don't believe it and you don't make up your mind to go get it. So I think be the best you. I think that's the key. I think that's the first time you missed a Sunday, Audrey, since you started. And you get to do that.
It is. And I was really highly upset, that I wasn't able to do it, but there were some family issues that came up that I just didn't have the time to do it.
Well, it's just like me with making the commitment to come live between now and Wednesday every day. Yeah. I said I was coming because I had some new jewelry coming. Well, I did get some new jewelry yesterday, but it wasn't the jewelry I was expecting. And normally I would say, well, I didn't get my box, so I didn't come on. But I have a ton of jewelry. Whatever I show them, they're going to be happy with, whether it just came today or not. True. So I'm making myself do it. I went to get my hair braided today. And she said, I didn't know she wanted this style, so I can't leave you for another 2 hours. So I was like, okay, I'm going home. I'm not going to sit here for 2 hours, because if I sit around, I could have shopped and I could have done anything. But I knew that if I came back in 2 hours, I would not be here at 5. And if I didn't do it at 5:30 or 5, like I said, I wouldn't have done it. So I am determined to do what it takes for me now. I'm going back tomorrow. I'll get my hair done tomorrow. And then I was happy because Yvette made me, this is actually a bonnet. And It has a piece on it that, 2 pieces that I wrapped around it. I'm not real good at this yet, but
love that.
This is a bonnet with silk lining inside. And so
that's good to me.
And it came, thank you. It was in the mail when I got home. So I had washed my hair. So my hair is wet and I was ready for braiding. So I got to wash it again tomorrow. But I'm her first appointment tomorrow. So I'll get it done tomorrow. But I'm not going to let things get in the way of my business. So I'm just saying that to say that. So
you know what? I like to also say something, Phyllis, when you say you're not going to let things get in the way of your business. I remember years ago that I had other things going on. And then when my husband and I were, he's still very much active in the gym, he said, just like you schedule anything else and you keep those appointments, you need to schedule gym time. And when people come in and say, oh, can you do this time? I said, no, I have something already on the schedule for this time. I can't meet you at this time, but I can meet you at another time, and stay committed to be in the gym. It was so easy to say, okay, I'll take somebody here. But that consistency, so that's what I'm implementing into my business now, being consistent in doing that. And it's a work in progress, it's a practice. So that's where I am to build. So once I nurture myself, the business, be consistent, and be intentional. That is my new motto. Be intentional.
Okay.
Be intentional. Therefore, it's going to be all awesome. And it is awesome.
It is awesome. You have also Jackie's one, her business has increased. I think, we have to realize there is a blessing in COVID. We learned how to do our business a different way. And I think all of us are finding more success in the way we're doing it now. Bianca has been consistent through a challenge. She had a challenge in her life, a big challenge, probably one of the biggest hurdles that you go through in life is to lose someone. And she was still able to be consistent. And I am convinced that that is the key to success. Consistency is the key. Every week is not going to be a big week. It doesn't matter if it's not a big week. If you can't if you don't have 5 orders and $500, then that's cool. That's the week you buy yourself a pair of earrings, or you buy the new ring that I got yesterday.
Oh, I was looking at that, Phyllis. That's gorgeous.
Fabulous.
Is that a special?
Nope, this is in the catalog.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't write the name of it down. It's right in the early part of the catalog.
I love
Canary. That's canary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this canary?
Yeah.
That's the with the yellow. Oh yeah, that's canary.
You know all the names.
Oh, okay.
Canary.
Okay, it came yesterday along with Azul. Azul, it surprised me because I did not know this little bunny was going to be so substantial, and I really like it.
It is cute.
It's very cute.
It is substantial, and it has a nice weight, but it's not heavy.
Yeah. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's nice and substantial, true.
So if you haven't done so, invest in a catalog for yourself. This is really key for me. I love having my little catalog. It makes it so much easier than trying to find things online.
Well, and I printed the calendar out too, and I put each page in one of those little plastic pictures.
Right.
In a 3D binder.
Yes. It doesn't have to be. My girlfriend works in a print company. So this, of course, somebody showed me how to do this. It keeps going away.
Yeah.
The spiral keeps moving, and I'm afraid that I'm going to end up with no spiral. But okay, so ladies, that's what I wanted you all to hear from Jennifer, and I really wanted you all to think about that. Tomorrow, I'll get the reports, and I'll do another drawing because you all did it again. You did it again. Last night, we were over. We sold more last night than we did last week. Last week was not quite as good as this week, but this week was almost $4,000 in a night, in 1 week. In 1 week. So when everybody gets on board and we start really getting those orders in from everybody every week, we are going to be a team to be reckoned with. I mean, if you all would like to, we can really set some goals for ourselves, and we can be in the numbers when convention comes around and be the top senior division. We would be competing with Jennifer. Jennifer was top team sales. She was top team sales at convention. We can do that. We can do that. Even if we're not number 1, we can be one of the top 5. So I want you all to continue to push your business. And let me say, when I say that and we're getting that recognition, that means that your checks are going to be that much better. That means that people who say they want to make money in this business will be making money in this business. The only way you're going to reach those goals is to stretch. You got to stretch. So if you all don't have any more to add to this, I got these last night too, and they just put a notice out today to stop selling them.
What's that?
These cute little earrings that would look cute with this little dress on, because I'm all into studs.
Oh yeah, I just got those too. They're gorgeous.
I got mine.
I just got those too.
Yep, they said stop selling, but these.
Is that
I'm
right?
gonna tell you, the studs are easy to sell right now because everybody's wearing masks, and the masks get on your nerves when you are.
I wonder why they stopped selling those. When I first
can't get them made.
When I first started to get those, they were sold out.
Yeah, they can't get them made. They'll come back with something else, or they'll get another person to make something just like them. They've done that before. But I love these little navy blue ones. I could have worn them with this dress today.
Mm-hmm.
So I got these. But I am having much success at my shows in getting women to, when you say it on your page, people haven't even thought about it. When you say, and so where are my hoop ladies? Everybody says, oh, I wear hoops all the time. So then I ask, are you having trouble wearing them with your mask? And they say, I really am. They do. I am. Well, now you need to see some hoops. So some studs. So I pull out all the different studs that I have, and people are buying studs for their two lowest price pieces now. Like Dotties, two Dotties, they're $20.
Yes.
Get the silver, get the gold. We used to sell the Moana every time, or sell the Whispers. So now sell the Dotties, because the Dotties will get you to the next level. So any questions, ladies? Gianna is having a time of her life. Gianna just got here. Y'all heard her. Oh, look at this. Okay, that's nice, in a binder.
So it's just in a binder. And I also have other, but they're just like in little plastic.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
sheet
that's not
protectors.
expensive. That's not expensive to do.
Not at all.
Not at all expensive. So everybody can do that. I was gonna say something.
So Audrey, did they print out 8.5, the size 8.5 by 11 when you printed it from the catalog on the online?
Well, when you go online, there is a link for a PDF version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you open up that PDF version, and then you can just print it like a regular old document.
Yep.
And it'll print to the 11.5 by 8.5 by 11.
Yep.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
And you know what? One other thing too, since we don't have a catalog, it's making me learn the name of the pieces faster.
Yeah, it is. It's doing the same thing for me. I'm not usually as good, but I'm much better with knowing the names. But I like having it, because when you're online with somebody who's online, you need to be able to say, search for, and tell them the name of it. So that makes it easier. And if you have a catalog, you can say it's on page so-and-so. And I can
or the item number as well. So the item number will bring it up directly.
That's a good idea too. Yeah.
Yes.
Because my online people like the item numbers, they're looking for something, and we're online looking together. And I'll say, okay, what is that item number? They say, oh, I like this, and I'll know it. I'll say, okay, type in XYZ number, and it will come right up. Yeah,
I like it. I like that a lot, because then they can see the description and everything. So it's nice. But let me take this moment to also acknowledge Gianna's success. Gianna just came to the team, and she is killing the game. Gianna has given herself a 2% raise. She's doing shows. She's got bookings on her calendar. And you all heard her enthusiasm the last time we were on here. So it really takes being enthusiastic. And it sounds like, Gianna, that you have done sort of kind of like Jennifer. You've made a decision that you want this. And you're well on your way. I'm very proud and happy to have you as a member of our team.
Thank you so much. As I told you guys last week, I'm really enjoying myself. So this week things are a little slow for me, but I've been doing Facebook Lives, just trying to just trying that approach, because I haven't done lives before. I'm sort of private. To people that know me, I'm a talker and I'll tell you whatever, but to the world, I'm not that person. Like, oh, guess what? I just chipped my nail. Guess what? I just got my hair done. Like, I'm not that person. So it's been new for me, a new experience, just to hop on. And I haven't been discouraged, even if it's like 3 people on there. I'm like, hey girls, you're back to see what I'm wearing, whatever. And just having fun. So
and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Okay, so what are you wearing? I saw some jewelry.
So I have my bracelet is from the Sparkle Box. You guys remember this one?
I do.
And then I had the jewelry necklace on, and then my dainty earrings.
All right. I love that Gianna says, I get up in the morning and I put my jewelry on. I wish my husband had heard you say that, because it blows his mind that I get dressed every day. I may have my pajamas on, but I still have earrings and something else on all day. So anybody else want to say anything? Nope. Well, ladies, I have enjoyed you. I hope that you all heard. So one thing I wanted to make sure that my mothers with children in the house heard is that Jennifer had an infant when she started this. So there's really no excuse. If you want it, you find a way to do it. You really do. I'm impressed with her, with the babies and Jeanette Allen. Jeanette Allen always doing pictures on Facebook with them children in the mud, one on a hip, one in the mud. And that girl is doing her job, though. She got her jewelry on. So, Helen, I hope you're feeling better this week or getting closer to feeling better.
Well, actually, I was in the emergency room all day.
Oh,
today.
no.
Yeah, I have all kinds of things are happening. My finger is swollen. I have gout in my ring finger.
That's painful.
Yes.
It's very painful. It's
Oh,
very,
my
very painful.
goodness. I'm so
And I
sorry.
was going to put it in order, but I couldn't touch anything yesterday. I was going to put it in order, but it'll come. I'll put it in order this week sometime. But, you know, it doesn't discourage me because I wasn't going to get on because I took this medicine. I was asleep. I got on, you know, a little late. But, and I'm hurting. I'm having surgery on my knee. I think I may have mentioned it on the 31st. So all kinds of things are happening this last couple of weeks or so. But, you know, I will.
Amen. I know you will. I know
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah.
And we're going to all keep you
Oh,
in
and
prayer.
look, my children came over yesterday, and I had my pizzas out. Before I had pizza, I had my pizzas sitting out, and they're like, "Oh, how much is that? How much is that?" That sells like that too. So I know when people actually see it, they, you know, and it sells.
Yes.
So you don't have too many people come to my apartment, but still, you know, I know a display will sell.
Yes, it will. Well, that's wonderful. That's good news in spite of. So we're going to all be praying for you, Helen. This is a team of praying women. So you know your team is praying for you.
Amen.
Yes, indeed.
We're not going to just help you sell
Absolutely.
jewelry. We're going to help you heal in the
Thank
name of Jesus.
In the name
Yes,
of Jesus.
we are.
Thank you. I
All
receive
right,
it.
ladies. Well, I was
Absolutely.
getting ready to say we could close in prayer, but we don't have to do that.
May the Lord be with you.
Thank you. He's on my side. I thank God every
Yes,
day.
he is.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, ladies. Well, I have enjoyed spending time. I'll be back tomorrow I'll do the recognitions and I'll do a drawing. I think I'm going to do the wheel drawing and let the wheel pick. Audrey, I can't put you in this time.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's
But,
okay.
but
What
you'll
time?
be in other drawings.
I already
What
got
time?
I want everybody to have one of these.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
Now,
already
what
got
time?
mine.
What time is my name going to appear on the wheel tomorrow? What time?
As soon as I can figure out my day tomorrow, I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. Because you know I'm Central.
Okay,
I like how you
because
put
you
that
know
in the
I
notes.
have to go. I'm going to get this hair done tomorrow.
All right.
Okay. All right, ladies. Y'all have
All
a
right.
good evening. I will talk to you very soon.
Okay. Take
All
care.
right. Have a good evening.
Thanks for doing
All right.
this. I appreciate
All
Everyone.
it.
right. Bye.
Bye-bye.